for the last 3 years, GMMTV BL series have become some of the most popular BL dramas internationally just because these shows are easily accessible to the public. In this video, we will be having the list of most watched GMMTV BL series in the last 3 years based on the average number of views per episode. Which GMMTV BL series are your favorites in the recent years? Before that, you might want to sign up to ExpressVPN to browse and watch your favorite BL series and streaming platforms that are geo-blocked in your country. Our official link is on the description below. Without further ado, let's start our video. Number 10. Vice Versa. With an average of 6,933,698 views per episode, Vice Versa is one of the most popular GMMTV BL series in the recent years. It is the first BL project of Jimmy and C as an on-screen couple, and a lot of viewers instantly became their fans. Vice Versa follows the story of Talea, who accidentally drowns and wakes up in a different body named Tess. The world he currently lives in feels familiar to his original world, yet different. One day, he encounters Poon, a famous actor in the original world who is now in the body of Tun. In order to go back to their own bodies, the two must find their portkeys while also achieving what they have to accomplish. Will they ever go back to their own world? The chemistry of the main leads in this BL is one of the highlights, and for me, this is a well-crafted series with a nice plot twist. Vice Versa can be watched on YouTube and Viki. Number 9. Never Let Me Go. Following Vice Versa, Never Let Me Go sits at our 9th spot with an average of 8,567,204 number of views per episode on YouTube. Even though this GMMTV BL series aired a few months after Vice Versa, it managed to surpass the said series probably because of its plot. When it was teased, the anticipation for this drama skyrocketed because of having a dark tone in its plot while also including action and romance at the same time. Never Let Me Go follows the story of Noong, the heir of a prestigious family in Thailand. When his father was shot right in front of him, causing his death, his mother hired a bodyguard who could accompany him anywhere, even in school. With Palm being on his side, Noong will start to gain experiences he had never been into. Never Let Me Go can be watched on YouTube and Viki. Number 8. A Boss and a Babe. Amidst the criticisms of this GMMTV BL series, A Boss and a Babe garnered an average of 9,039,956 views per episode on YouTube, with Ong Shong Tae having one of the lowest stats in terms of number of views in YouTube compared to other GMMTV BL releases in 2021. The second BL of Force and Book came out so much stronger thanks to a lot more simpler yet funny plot. A Boss and a Babe follows the story of Cher, a gamer who always dreams of becoming big in the esports industry. During his senior year, Cher gets an internship with a gaming company. Eventually, he gets the attention of his boss not only because of his personality but also because of his voice. Having this BL on this ranking tells that most viewers still prefer the light, funny, and easy to watch BL shows. A Boss and a Babe can be watched on YouTube and Viki. Number 7. Only Friends. Having an average of 9,703,919 views per episode, Only Friends is one of the most viewed GMMTV BL series of 2023. This BL became a hot topic because of having a mature plot, which is not usual from a GMMTV BL drama. The explicit scenes were definitely surprising, but some fans did not find it interesting due to having different preferences. Only Friends follows the story of friends, Mew, Ray, Boston, and Nam. When Boston introduces Top into his group, the latter grows interest in Mew. On the other hand, the leader of a band, Sand, wants to have a relationship with Ray, but Ray has feelings for Mew. With their complicated relationships, will it be the end of their friendship? Only Friends can be watched on YouTube. Number 6. Not Me. With an average of 10,191,970 views per episode on YouTube, Not Me is one of the most popular and highest BL series of all time. Released in 2021, it was a huge departure of Off Gun from their usual heavy drama plots and went with an action BL that has a lot of social relevance to the story. Not only that, but we also saw the amazing chemistry of First and Garwin, which I still believe is one of the best pairings that GMMTV had ever created. Not Me follows the story of White, a young guy who has a twin whom he shared a powerful connection. When he goes back to Thailand, White learns that his twin brother is in a comatose state following a vicious attack from someone. In order to find the culprit, White disguises himself as black and becomes a member of motorcycle gang. One of the members, Sean, notices the difference in Black's personality and becomes suspicious of his identity. But as they grow closer, their feelings start to blossom. Not Me can be watched on YouTube. Number 5. The Eclipse. Released in the second half of 2022, The Eclipse garnered an average of 10,909,667 views per episode on YouTube. This GMMTV BL series started off quite strong due to the mystery of its plot, but as the story unfolds its secrets, some fans lost interest over time. But even with some negative reviews, this Thai BL retains its high ratings and its viewership over the years. The Eclipse follows the story of Iron, the new student of Sowell, which is known for its strict rules. Inside the campus, there's a rumor that a curse will punish students who rebel against the law of the school, and it grows even stronger as the solar eclipse nears. The head of student prefect, Ak, is tasked to look for the new student and whether he will cause a chaos. Unknowingly, Iron goes to Sowell to know the truth behind his uncle's death. The Eclipse can be watched on YouTube. Number 4. My School President. Garnering an average of 11,279,420 views per episode on YouTube, My School President is one of the most recent GMMTV BL series on this ranking. This Thai BL came out as a surprise since most fans did not expect it to become their favorites, but the show gave us a great new pair plus new songs to listen. My School President follows the story of Tin, the student body president, who has a secret crush on Gun, the leader of the music club. In order to save their band and club from being axed, Gun must do everything to win the Hot Wave music contest. Tin secretly helps the band to accomplish their mission while also expressing his love for Gun. Will they ever succeed on their own mission? I'm hoping that we also get another surprise BL in 2024 with top-notch quality. My School President can be watched on YouTube and Viki. Number 3. A Tale of Thousand Stars. With so much popularity gained over the years, this GMMTV BL series garnered an average of 15,543,280 views per episode on YouTube. Earth and Mix debuted on this show and their pairing became one of the most loved by the fans. This BL caught the attention of the public because of its unique setting and plot at the time, and the chemistry was astounding. A Tale of Thousand Stars follows the story of Tien, a young man who has a heart disease. When a volunteer teacher dies in a tragic accident, her heart is transplanted to Tien. Later on, Tien learns the life of Torfan and becomes a volunteer teacher to do his promise of counting 1,000 stars. In the small village, Tien meets Chief Forest Officer Poopa. The two were not fond of each other at first, but later on became inseparable. But what would happen if the two fall for each other? It's been 3 years since this series aired, but I still regard this as one of the best BL I have seen just because of how heartwarming it was. A Tale of Thousand Stars can be watched on YouTube and Viki. Number 2. Fish Upon the Sky, after having an average of 17,094,447 views per episode on YouTube. Fish Upon the Sky is surprisingly at our second spot on this list. This GMMTV BL came right after the finale of A Tale of Thousand Stars, and it's a good balance because of its light and funny plot. Pewin and Pond also debuted on this show as a first on-screen couple, and the two are doing great in their careers 3 years after. Fish Upon the Sky follows the story of P, a not-so-confident guy who has a crush on one of the hottest guys in their university. When his brother helps him to get a makeover, this boosts his confidence to approach his crush. But his plan was crushed when he meets his love rival, Mork. P does everything to surpass Mork, but he's not capable of doing so. Eventually, the two start to become closer and their feelings make everything complicated. Fish Upon the Sky can be watched on YouTube. Number 1. Bad Buddy. Gaining an average of 26,227,427 views per episode. Bad Buddy comes at the top of this list and becomes the most watched GMMTV BL series in the recent years. It's not surprising to see this show at the top, since it was once the most talked BL in every social media platform when it was airing. The then on-screen couple made a lot of buzz because it was the first time having them in a BL series. Bad Buddy follows the story of Pat and Pran, and how they fake their animosity towards each other just to please their families. When the two eventually become friends, they begin to understand a different feeling they have never felt before. Bad Buddy can be watched on YouTube, Viki, and WeTV. It's mind-blowing to think that 3 years have already passed since some of these BL dramas first aired, so I'm looking forward to the upcoming ones and also to the next 3 years. Which of these GMMTV BL series is your most memorable drama show? Thank you for watching. That's it, and see you on the next one.